topics everywhere. Everywhere. Oh, let's do this. Ha! What's up, everybody? It's
Good
me, San
morning.
Martin.
Oh, we have a new background.
We do. And I totally forgot to go ahead and zoom that in. But hey, guys, it's Tuesday, and you know what that means? It's Yavapai Pulse. And I tell you what, you're going to want to stay here because we got a lot of cool things to talk about. So with that being said, let's get this party started. And it goes like this. At this. All right, she's like, okay.
We're squirreling.
I don't know about you guys.
If
you guys don't know, I bosh everything. I bosh names. I bosh. It is whatever. The English language, any kind of language, is so
dramatic with the grammatics.
Yeah, and you know what I think? I think Martinese is the only thing that's going to work for me. So, hey, it's about me, San Martin.
Oh,
anyways, tell everybody who you are, what makes you famous.
Good morning, everybody. Alicia here. Just, enjoying a week with no sick kids, no sick husband, no sick me. I don't know if anybody else is going through what the stomach bug that's kind of passing through. Yay, school. But last week was pretty brutal.
Yes, and I said, just keep those cooties.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, that's exactly it. The cooties were cooting. So we are back and we are healthy, and that's always
all that matters. I'm so glad to have you back because we have a lot to talk about. And the best part about this is that sometimes we kind of get into the whole video and we don't know exactly what's happening. And if we don't come back here to the actual office, it's really hard for us to go ahead and kind of get all this information.
Right.
Because when we're on the fly, we're just on the fly.
Right.
And we don't have extra stuff that we could go ahead and print out or anything that we can look at because we have an extra computer. We're literally just on the fly. But today I feel like we're a little bit prepared.
We're pretty prepared. I'm pretty proud of us. I'm not going to lie.
And before you guys get all crazy, because I know for a fact that the first freaking minute of the whole videoing is the most important. So I'm just going to go ahead and play this because this is coming. And the reason why it's important is because it actually helps serve our community. If anybody's ever been to YMCA, this is actually something that's going to be for you guys. And if you don't know, now you should know. I think you have to press this button. That's what happens. All right. Here's a good video for you guys.
On your mark.
I love running the Whiskey Row Half Marathon.
Get set.
Because of the Whiskey Row Marathon, I get to play sports at the YMCA.
Go!
I love the YMCA. That's why I run the Whiskey Row 10K every year.
The Whiskey Row Marathon, helping children and families in financial need participate in childcare, swimming lessons, youth sports, and so much more. Are you tough enough? Register today.
You know what that means? I actually did some good. I was supposed to do that. That was awesome. Okay, guys. If you guys don't know, we are now official sponsors of the Whiskey Row Marathon. It's been running for so many years. And when I had the conversation with the head director and the head in charge, Jamie, it was a great conversation because they wanted to talk about the oldest person running, the farthest person that's coming into town to run, and the youngest ones that are running for this event. And it's just insanely how wide
every demographic, every age group, absolutely,
that are coming to run in this amazing run downtown. And it just so happens that you guys are downtown as well. So you're going to be offering.
We're going to be doing IV services for after the race. So if you are one of those that has, pushed yourself to the absolute limit and you are in need of hydration afterwards, James Marco Health down on Montezuma Street, we will be offering IV therapies for our runners.
Ooh.
We're right across from the courthouse, so we'll be right there in the thick of it.
Check it out. Sandy's on. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Sandy.
What's up, Sandy? How you doing? I like Sandy. She's such a freaking trooper.
Yes,
She really represents.
Yep, she does. She's our biggest rah girl.
Yeah. Get it. So I had the pleasure over the weekend because yesterday was my birthday.
That's right.
And
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I ended up going out to Sedona for the weekend. I spent Friday there, Saturday, and then came back on Sunday. It wasn't too big of a freaking whatever.
Mhm.
Everyone's like, oh, you went on vacation. No, I was actually on a job. This was actually our first time ever supporting and sponsoring the Sedona Wine Festival. And it was really, really cool. But it happened to be on one of the most the hottest weekend in October's
That's
ever
crazy.
history, it
It's
seems
crazy.
like. So wine and excessive heat.
Yeah, they don't always mix. Phenomenal.
Wasn't really making sense to me.
Right.
I didn't stay for the whole day, but I stayed enough time to go ahead and test out some of the good wines out there. So shout out to all the Arizona wines that are out there. Shout out to everybody that was just so awesome and so nice. And we actually sat down and talked with people that were from Tennessee.
Wow.
And unfortunately, all their conversation was all the damaging that was happening.
Yes,
So our prayers go out to
hurricane,
everybody in Tennessee.
Yes, North Carolina just got absolutely
Demolished.
It's
And
horrible.
so
It's so sad.
I actually, it was cool to go ahead and talk with somebody that's coming all the way to Sedona to look at all the beauty that is in Arizona,
Yeah.
but to let them just talk with us about it.
Yeah.
I felt like they felt good, but they also felt very safe, in their
Yeah,
location, which
Absolutely.
is totally cool.
Yeah.
Love that Meriton supports Are you running, Gene? That's all I want to know. Are you running, Gene? And there's another run coming up too, 5K for the Yavapai Casa for Kids, and that's you have to wear a suit. You don't really have to wear a suit, but we're going to make you wear an actual costume, not a suit.
Oh, a costume. Okay. I was like, that's a little different.
Okay. So, anyways, I wanted to get those out there just so I had them out there.
Yes.
But our goals is to talk about all the events that are happening.
Yeah, and there's quite a bit. Like I said, we'd like to call this the Fest weekend because we have Fallfest in the park. We have Rocktoberfest at the yard where for all the food trucks, and is it music, vendors, food, all that kind of good
sip
stuff.
and shop, and then I think the whole liquor license thing is kind of weird. We're trying to get a liquor license to be going through all of the October, but
yeah, it's a
we'll
lot.
see what
It's a lot.
happens.
There's a lot of hoops.
I heard it was BYOB anyway. So whatever.
So we have Fall Fest, we have Rocktoberfest, and then for our little four-legged friends, we have Dogtoberfest at Watson Lake.
And you're talking about the Prescott Valley Harvest Fest?
The Fall Fest?
No, there's actually a Prescott Valley Harvest Fest as well.
Okay, we'll see. I did not know that. I only know of the one at the courthouse. The Fall
Isn't
Fest
that
at the courthouse.
insane? There is so much going on.
There's so much. There really is. And it's because weather is, usually a lot cooler. And so it's, it's like the perfect time to get out and really, really enjoy and take in all that, we have to offer out here.
All right. And so every year, Yavapai College in Chino Valley does the Harvest Fest. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay. So in that Harvest Fest, they have so much things going on. And did you know that they are actually their agriculture that's happening out there, their farming, whatever, that food is providing the eatery at Yavapai College.
Really?
Yeah. So if you guys ever want some really good food from Yavapai College, from an actual farm that is grown in Chino Valley, that's where you will actually be able to go ahead and consume that food. Yeah.
And speaking of Chino Valley, I don't know if you guys or if you've been to that Flock 89. Have you been there yet? It's like a it's like a bakery, and then they have like a little boutique, and then they also do like cycling classes in another room in the back. But that place, if you are looking for somewhere that does so much good for their community, has amazing all organic for their coffee, their food, everything. And then their boutique has really cute stuff. Plus it has kind of like I can't remember exactly how they call it. It's like a share rack, basically. Like you give $10 and then you bring in some clothes that are good quality, men, women, children, and you can put it on the rack. And if you donate that, you can take something from the rack too. And you can come monthly and do like a swap out with clothes. Cause I always have a ton of stuff that I'm like, I don't want to just.
Isn't that cool?
It's honestly this place. If
Girls
you
love
haven't
that
been
stuff.
to Flock 89, I went there for the Community Women's Networking event that they had there. Super impressed. The boutique is beautiful. The food, the coffee, everything is fantastic. Right there, off of 89, right there. I don't even know. one of the right after one of the roundabouts.
It's over there. It's over
but it's
there.
in Chino Valley. So I highly suggest if you want to somewhere different, check something else out. I would highly suggest going there. It's amazing. It is.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and say hello, Harley. How you doing?
Good morning, Harley.
Buddy. And Jean says I can barely walk at the moment. Sorry, Jean. We're not laughing at that. Did you go get into surgery or what happened?
I don't really think they probably want to be
Talk
putting
about
all of that out. Yeah, I don't think that's
and
in the
Sandy says so many fun events coming up.
Yeah.
Can't wait. I'm
Yes.
so excited. And fall is definitely falling. And
Yeah.
and the what happened this past weekend downtown, the NoCo Fall Festival
Yeah.
they had this weekend, and then there was another thing going on down in the north side or south side of Prescott. I mean, there was so much stuff going on in downtown Prescott yesterday or this weekend.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys were able to catch it all because there's just I think it's just the perfect time of the season. You
Oh,
know?
I love
It's
it. This
supposed
time.
to
It's
the
amazing.
weather's supposed to crisp up,
Yeah.
and the days are supposed to be really much like a lot nicer.
Mhm.
The mosquitoes are supposed to be gone.
The devil birds.
Oh
yes.
my gosh! But
Those stupid
you know,
things.
that type of stuff right there is
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's ick. But anyways, it's a beautiful time of the
Yeah.
year, so that's kind of what's really happening.
Yeah.
And everybody's trying to squeeze them all in before
Yeah.
the end of year. But Prescott Valley, Chino Valley, all of Yavapai County, all of northern Arizona are really just gearing up, man, for the
Mhm.
rest and the end of the year.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna move forward real quick, way
Yeah.
forward.
Okay.
But I heard that there was gonna be a black tie affair happening over at
Mm.
Grand Highland
For
Hotel.
New Year's.
And there's only a certain amount of tickets going to be released. But I believe that could be an actual really cool event.
Oh, I have a feeling.
mean,
I
I-
remember my parents always going to that when I was younger growing up. Like New Year's Eve, like they would get dressed to the nines. They would go, I don't even know where this was held when they would go every year, but that was always like the highlight of their, the start, like to start the year off, they would have a phenomenal time. And it was always like dressed to the nines and go, you eat, you have food and drink and just a lot of, surrounded by really good people that want to just,
I can't wait.
I know.
You just like made me feel like, yes,
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. The tickets are $100, so that will get you in, get you food, get you drinks. I think it comes with like 3 or 4 drink tickets.
Yeah. I think so
Um,
2 or 3.
I think so.
Mhm.
But it should be
Yeah.
a really awesome opportunity
Yep.
and a different thing to go ahead and
Right.
do for
Absolutely.
the New Year's,
Absolutely.
which is totally cool.
Agreed.
Have you ever been to the Pumpkin Fest
At-
corn maze
At Mortimer's?
Mortimer's?
Oh, yes.
Did you ever do the maze?
I did it because I chaperoned my son's field trip to there. They go on a field
it
trip
hard?
for first grade. Well, if you're with first graders, I won't lie. It's a little hard with first graders because they don't really understand keeping on the trail. They're just trying to go off into the wherever. But it's really cool. And
But are they trying to go ahead and confuse
Oh,
them? They're just like,
I don't-
nah, this is easy.
yeah,
this way."
it's a little, but it's really cool though because the way they do the field trip is they go and they actually learn about the cycle of a pumpkin, like how it starts, what it grows into, and they show, and then they all get to choose a pumpkin to bring home from the
Oh.
field trip. So it's actually really,
Did
it's
your
really
sons
cool.
Bring like the biggest one. They're
I
just
mean,
like,
they're-
I got
I
this
know.
one, Mom.
Bless
Pick it
their
up.
hearts, they try so hard. So
Pick it up for us.
yeah, but no, it's really cool. So yes, I have been there for that. It's definitely worth it.
Oh, so amazing. Let's see. I got a couple things that we want to talk about. Go ahead.
If you are wanting to do something even more outside of Prescott Valley, our Quad Cities area, Ales on the Rails. So this is like multiple dates, and I said it correctly. I would love to.
I didn't. I said, what is
What,
it? Alice?
Alice on the Rails?
Alice.
No. Ales on the
ALES,
Rails.
and I'm like, Alice.
But it's like the train that they have
Right.
there. It's like the Verde Canyon Railroad. So they have the train there, but it is it's a beer themed train ride. So you get to see the views, and it's beautiful views. And then you talk about, they have all of the brewing culture that's in the area. And you get to learn about different beers that are being brewed here in our Quad Cities area. So it's actually really, really cool.
That is really cool.
Mhm.
Okay, so everybody's also been talking about like the fall foliage, meaning that you could go down Oak Creek Canyon, you could go up to Flagstaff and
Yes.
do the gondola,
Yes.
and it's like the fall colors of the fall
Yes.
trees. The aspens are the most famous
Yeah.
because they turn so bright yellow.
Yeah.
And then there's like that. I don't know. Have you ever been up there to the top of
Snowball?
Snowball?
I haven't. I
Okay,
haven't
so
been.
there's there's like a for some crazy reason, there's always a patch of aspen trees in every forest. We actually have them in Prescott, but there's this patch of trees that at a certain time they call it literally the golden hour.
Oh, I bet.
And
it's
there
amazing.
is so much trees and so much like gold, and when it's a golden hour, everybody and their mothers are out there with their cameras.
I mean, it's gorgeous.
I mean, you've ever seen one of those videos like here's our picture, but this is reality.
Yeah.
And it's just everybody just running around.
Yeah.
It's all chaos.
Right. Yeah, it's pure chaos. Yeah.
So that's what happens in that area. But all of Arizona is getting ready to go ahead and do the fall thing, the fall colors and all that stuff. So I really do encourage you guys to do that. And, excuse me.
So much
Okay,
excitement.
I know, it's so excited. So I went on a I felt like it was a scavenger hunt looking for that freaking fountain in Sedona. So I need your help, everybody. Help me find the fountain. I'm going to call it the Fountain of Life, but no, it's an actual spring water fountain that you could go and fill up your drinking water anytime, any day of the week. But if you could find it, because right now
It's probably best that people can't find it, because then it would be overrun.
Yeah, it's Sedona, so Sedona.
Yeah, it's all. Yeah,
I just found out that they bring $1 billion in tourism dollars.
I believe it.
Oh my gosh! But anyways, if you guys know where that place is, I want you to draw me a map. I want you to give me it's right next to that tree, it's right next to that freaking bear crossing. I need the details. So if you guys know anybody that knows where that fountain is, I need to go. I actually bought a growler from that store that was right down the street. It was like the Indian market, and I looked for it, and I had a growler getting ready to go ahead and take that water.
Didn't find it.
I couldn't find it.
That's okay. That means
I needed
it's
that
well
fountain
hidden,
in
and that's
there.
good.
I needed a fountain. I needed a fountain. Well, if you look it up, it really honestly just sends you into this trail.
Oh,
And I I got to. I'm sorry. Okay. I had a story. I'm not going to do it because the lady said a couple foul words.
Oh, okay.
And I just wanted to laugh at it. Not because she said the bad words, just because I was just like, it was weird. It was in the middle of the forest. So it felt like one of those little trolls that came up, scare the crap out of me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, oh my gosh. All right, guys. Okay. Anyways.
And speaking of trails, total segue here. Tonight, if you are looking to not have to cook, head to Texas Roadhouse, and they are doing a fundraiser tonight, part 2 fundraiser for Trails for Tatas.
Ooh.
So they're going to be doing a certain percentage of the bills and getting that donated to Trails for Tatas. So as you know, being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, let's get them, some money. Yep.
What is this? I'm sorry. I just something just came up and I'm looking at it. It's called Prescott Prowl Scavenger Hunt. What is this? Let's get this. I don't know what it is. So we'll find out more about it before I start talking about it, because
it looks like it's got multiple dates.
Yeah,
so
different location.
Okay.
But it looks like this one's going to start at the actual Wild Irish Coffee House. So I'm going to look into that. I'm going to see what happens, and we'll probably end up posting it. But scavenger hunts are always fun.
Oh, those are fun.
Those are always fun. Wow, I feel like we did so good today. We actually
we put so much. And don't
this.
forget, every Saturday you have your Prescott Farmers Market. If you're, usually, you can always find there's really good foods and, lotions and soaps and all that other kind of good stuff, and really good coffee and all the good stuff.
Yes.
So I highly suggest going. So
are you talking about the
Prescott Farmers Market?
Oh, yeah. There on Sunday.
Yes. And it's also for the Nature Niños. And I know I've talked about this before for the kids. They go to different parks and they do scavenger hunts with the kids. They do other outside activities with the kids, but they usually have it. And you know what? I should probably tell you exactly which park it's going to be at this week, because it really is a very, very cool. I've taken my kids a couple of times and they've always, Sunday, Gabriel Iglesias. That's what we're forgetting. Fluffy's in town.
Fluffy is in town. That's happening on Sunday.
I
got my tickets when they first launched it. So I'm in like the third row. I might even get some sweat off Fluffy.
Sweat off of Fluffy. That sounds awesome. Oh, here it is. So it's going to be at Acker Park.
Akron Park.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
You know, they changed one Akron Park to the next. It's kind of weird because there used to be an Akron Park right there on the base of Thumb Butte.
Mhm.
And then they moved it.
Yeah.
So
now
I'm
it's
kind of confused.
Yeah, but it's going to be this week. It's going to be hosted with the Yavapai Exploration and Science. I actually met the lady from there at a chamber hike a couple of weeks ago, and they're doing really great stuff with kids and really getting them enjoying science and exploring and using their imagination and just a whole new way to really tap into kids and learning that kids, all of them are so different. They're not all of them are made for a classroom, and not all of them are made to sit still for 6.5, 7 hours a day. So they've really learned how to kind of tap into that and really bring it the best out of the kiddos that they work with. So
I'm one of those guys. I can't learn.
Yeah.
But guys, I gotta get out of here because I got things to do. She definitely has things to do. But make sure you go back to the PrescottTimes.com/calendar to go ahead and check out all the things that are happening in our community and around our community. And make sure you give us a call or let us know if you guys want us to talk about your event or maybe even your business.
Yes.
Let us know.
Yes.
We like food. And
Yes. We love food
and
coffee.
whatever else comes in between.
Food and coffee.
So with that being said, peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember, love always wins. We'll catch you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.